timing is not about waiting for the perfect moment. It happens anytime you become a vibrational match to what you want. It's not just about timing, it's about alignment. The moment you align with your desires, everything begins to unfold naturally. It's a process, a little shift here, a little clarity there, a little belief, a little trust. And when all of these elements add up, they create a life that continuously unfolds in a way that feels fulfilling and effortless. Many people experience a gap between what they want and what they allow themselves to receive. They focus on the absence of their desires, creating resistance without realizing it. Then, something distracts them from their usual state of resistance. Maybe they meet someone who radiates joy, and for a moment, they feel uplifted. But because their shift wasn't intentional, it doesn't last. That's why consistency and expectation is key. If a tree falls in a forest and no one is there to hear it, did it make a sound? Yes, but only if someone was there to translate the vibration into sound. The same applies to manifestations. Just because you don't see something yet doesn't mean it's not there. There are countless opportunities and possibilities surrounding you, but you have to be in vibrational alignment to recognize and receive them. Timing isn't about chance. It's about being present and receptive to what is already being orchestrated for you. Moving in the direction of what you desire is what brings clarity and satisfaction. Even before something physically manifests, you can feel the momentum of it. First, there is vibration, then thought, then belief, then expectation, and finally, manifestation. The more you think a thought, the more you believe it, and once it becomes an expectation, it has no choice but to manifest. Imagine the power of positive expectation when you fully grasp that you are good, that you are deserving, that life is supposed to go well for you. When you understand this, you stop waiting and start receiving. But if you are always focused on what is missing, it cannot come in. Talking about what's lacking in your life, relationships, finances, or the world around you only reinforces its absence. Divine timing isn't controlled by an external force. You create it. There's no entity deciding whether you are ready. You decide with your focus and vibration. Free will means you can choose to live in struggle and frustration, or you can choose to shift. Every experience, every relationship, and every challenge has been shaping your perfect reality. Your desires are real, your vortex is full, but you must focus on the presence of what you want, rather than the absence of it. So how do you feel deserving of something you can't yet see? You feel it first. You don't need physical evidence to prove it's coming. You only need to tune into the feeling of it. If there are multiple things you want and one of them feels out of reach, focus on what already brings you joy. The people you love, the experiences that make you happy, the small moments of fun. And here's the key. Don't do it to make something happen. The moment you try to force it, you create resistance. You are not the stage manager of your life. You don't need to control every detail. Your job is simply to enjoy what is already happening and to appreciate the things that are already a vibrational match to joy. When you feel good about one thing, you open the door for everything else to align. It's not about specifics, it's about energy. If you can feel love for a kind stranger, a beautiful sunset, or a simple moment of appreciation, you are in the vibration of love. And when you are in the vibration of love, more love must come. The universe doesn't filter emotions. It simply responds to them. Most people struggle because they believe they need to justify why they deserve something. But you don't have to prove anything to anyone. You don't need to explain why you want love, money, or success. You just need to align with it. The only thing keeping your desires away is your own resistance. When you feel lonely, disappointed, or impatient, it's a sign that you are focusing on lack. The moment you catch yourself doing that, shift, find something else to focus on, something that feels better, not to distract yourself, but to train yourself to expect good things. Most people believe struggle is necessary, that success requires suffering. But that's a flawed belief. Pain and struggle don't create success. They create resistance. The only thing struggle does is put more of your desires into the vortex. But you don't get to experience them until you let go of the struggle and allow the flow. People say, I'll stop struggling when I start seeing results. But it doesn't work that way. You have to let go first. That's when things begin unfolding in ways you never expected. You don't have to convince anyone of your worthiness. You don't have to prove yourself. You are already worthy. You are already aligned with everything you desire. You just have to let it in. Stop looking for what's missing. Start feeling the presence of what's already there. That's divine timing. That's manifestation. That's the life you were meant to live.